Hello everyone, my name is Samana, and I'm a pre-university student in Fudan. I'm from Pakistan.
Okay, hey everyone, my name is Francesca and I'm from Iceland. My major is international relations.
Hello, I'm Michal from Chinese faculty and I will stay here for 3 years.
My name is Daniil, I'm from Belarus. I'm studying here in international school. My major is business Chinese.
Hi, my name is Loong. I'm from Slovenia. I'm currently studying world economy at the School of Economics.
It's like rat, the tiger, the dragon, the ox, and then rabbit, dog,
Snake.
yeah, snake, and the pig. What else? Chicken. Horse, yes. And
I
then
didn't
two more.
mention dragon.
Dragon.
Already.
No.
Okay.
Another one?
Just one more. Monkey.
There's one missing.
The crow. Dumplings.
Yeah! Dumpling and noodles. Like, we love that.
Yeah. Is there? I think it differs like between the south and the north.
I think that tangyuan. Yeah, it's very popular in Fujian and in Taiwan. Of course, there's like red
packets.
Yeah.
filled with money.
Oh, the pink one, the brick-looking one. 恭喜发财. Is it not? Is it not? That's I love that one. That's my favorite.
Yeah, after saying 恭喜发财, we can say 红包拿来.
Exactly.
I think it's a very basic one, but I really like hot pot. I like the spicy one, but what I like the most about it, I think, is the sort of social aspect of it, getting together with your friends and eating together. I really like to try things as I come along.
Black tofu.
I tried tofu before. I regretted it.
Have you tried the 螺蛳粉?
I did.
You did?
Yes.
Oh,
And I liked it. And everyone was telling me it stinks, you're not gonna like it. I liked it.
Oh.
Yes.
Dumplings and noodles, Chinese noodles. It's almost the same in my country. And I also want to try some Peking duck.
It's very nice.
No.
You can find some in the North Canteen. It's actually very good.
Really good.
Probably no one here will believe me, but what I really love is my favorite thing here in China is 皮蛋瘦肉粥.
Oh no!
And there is nothing better than having a 皮蛋瘦肉粥 in the morning when it's cold and you feel like it's filling you with warmth and yeah.
You
and
become Chinese.
and
Because actually it's really healthy, you know, to eat like that. So my favorite, I would say 回锅肉. I don't know, there's just, if I could choose one thing to eat for the rest of my life, it's that. It's just so delicious. Like, it's like the meat is like half, like kind of fatty, but like it's really juicy. And they use the cabbage to fry it with the Sichuanese sauce. It's like called 豆瓣酱. Yeah, do you like it?
Also my favorite.
Yeah, really? Oh my god, yeah. You can fry every dish with that sauce and it will be so amazing, so tasty. Heard about this dish, it's so fancy, it's called 佛跳墙.
what's that?
It's like Buddha jumps over the wall. It's called that, but it's like a soup. Seafood, abalone. It's really hard to prepare it, apparently. You need to be some Michelin star chef to be able to make it.
My favorite dish is a fruit called 冻梨. Like, it is made of pear. And we just put it in snow or in refrigerator for like a couple days and a pear became to a 冻梨 that is super juicy and very sweet. I don't know how it's worked. Like, before, becoming 冻梨, the pear is just a little bit sweet, but after being 冻梨, wow, it tastes like you're eating a sugar, but in a good way. Like, you would not feel tired of eating that thing. So if you guys come to Dongbei, highly recommend it, 冻梨.
Well, closer to Shanghai, I've really enjoyed, for example, Suzhou. I think it's very nice with the canals and it just looks really idyllic. I was there just before winter, so there was a little bit of this autumny vibe as well, so it was very nice. And I would say perhaps the most impressive one was probably Chongqing for me. Yes, obviously really enjoyed the food there. It was amazing. But what I like the most is really when it starts getting dark and there are lights everywhere. The whole city looks like you're in some sort of a cyberpunk parallel reality. It's so amazing. Not to mention all the different levels to it. Like, sometimes you feel like, oh, I'm probably on the ground floor, and then you look down and there's like 24 floors beneath you. And it's just so easy to get lost as well, because you think, oh, but I'm already here, I'm looking at my Gauda, but I'm 2 meters away, but no, I'm actually way above it. Yes, exactly. And then you have to go all around to actually find it. It's so easy to get lost, but it was a very interesting experience.
I already been in Peking, Harbin, Chengdu, Guangzhou. The most I really like is Chengdu, because here is a lot of mountains nearly. The Chengdu, I really like climbing the mountains. Cuisine in Chengdu, it's so spicy and oily. it's not so comfortable to me. But there are people so friendly. We do have a big pandas, big panda zoo. For me, it's the best city in China.
Actually, I lived in three different Chinese cities, with Beijing, Shanghai, and Taipei. Apart from that, I went to Wuhan, to Changsha, to Haute, Inner Mongolia. And I think that every single city in China has something different to offer. When it comes to Beijing, it's the best cultural experience you may have in China. You have all of the most important places in Chinese history to see in Beijing. So if someone is searching for a cultural experience, I would recommend this city to go. What impressed me most is that every single one of these three places was different, and I could notice how China is changing from this Mongolian vibe in Huhehaute to more tropical climate in Changsha.
If you want to enjoy like this cultural aspect of China, you should also go to Xi'an.
Oh yes, I forgot that I haven't been to Xi'an, but I'm planning to go there.
It's also on top of my list, yeah.
So for me, I've been to like many places in China, and I don't really remember even how like all of the places, but my favorite is definitely Yunnan. I gotta like advertise a little bit, and I don't know, it's just the nature. It's really amazing how big China is, you know, how different every single place, like every single province. In Yunnan, it's like a lot of like tropical fruits, the climate is really warm, it's never cold. And if you go to Lijiang and Dali, it's like the sky is so blue. But also I went to Qinghai. It gave me a similar vibes that's, you know, compared to Yunnan. I like those natural or like sceneries of China. It's so beautiful, and it's really a pity that probably in the West it's not advertised enough. They only know Shanghai, Beijing, Hong Kong, Taipei, you know. And yeah, that is absolutely my take on this. There's so many people taking pictures. You can rent a car and drive around as well. Yeah, it's kind of big. You can drive around the lake, or it's called Hai, but it's a lake. It's so interesting.
I heard there were also some really impressive mountains and valleys to hike.
Yes,
and stuff,
for
right?
sure. In Yunnan,
Yeah.
it's also the temperature is really, the climate is really nice. It's not humid like Shanghai. Whenever I go back during winters, I just wear probably like this out. Yeah. And during summers, I'm also wearing this out. So like it's not hot. It doesn't get too hot. Also the food. Definitely the food. If you like kind of Sichuanese food, you definitely love the Yunnan cuisine as well. It's it's not spicy, it's not that spicy, I would say. For me, it's not spicy for me, but like it's very flavorful, I would say. It doesn't have the pepper balls that you encounter in the hot pots.
Oh,
Yeah, you know about
that's
that.
good.
Yeah, I assume all of you have encountered that.
Yes.
And then
I
you
really like
lose
them.
the taste.
Yes,
but
it's numbing.
the rest of your
Makes your
meal.
mouth go numb.
Exactly. So just 100%, like it's not gonna be there. And I just absolutely love Yunnan. Every single place like Shangri-La, Dali, Lijiang, you know, even Mengshi, just all those just different and nice. And there's a lot of like different ethnicity groups, like minorities. So you see different type of culture.
Like a lot of my friends in winter, they just go Yunnan,
Yeah.
Samana, and take pictures with those traditional
Dresses, yeah, it's really amazing.
I actually been to a lot of Chinese cities because I was born here, so mostly all the north side cities like Dalian, Harbin, all of them. But I only went to two times to the south side, like Xiamen and Shanghai for sure. And my favorite city is Xiamen because that is the first time that I went to the south side of the China, and the ocean was very pretty because the north side ocean I've been to Dalian, they got ocean, and their ocean is a little bit gray but not that blue. But when I go to the south side, I see like the Xiamen's ocean. I was like, no, it is fake because I only see that kind of ocean in photos. So very recommended.
I know. I heard that it's the hardest school for foreigners in Shanghai, and that they are not that easy with us.
What do you mean hard at school?
Hardest school that here you have to study, and compared to other schools.
Oh, you mean like it's harder to get in?
It's
Or
harder.
to
I think it's harder to
graduate?
survive here. Let's say. So yeah, so this school is kind of difficult compared to other schools in Shanghai.
Yeah, probably because it's the most prestigious school.
Probably yes.
Yeah, it's a really
Probably yes. So Fudan is said to be very difficult school for us. We're graded basically the same way Chinese students are graded.
Yeah.
we need to study hard here. It's very good for us because we can get a lot of new knowledge. For our future career, it's very useful.
If I can ask, you guys are studying in Chinese or in English?
In English.
Okay.
In Chinese.
In
In
Chinese.
Chinese.
Yeah, I'm studying in Chinese too. So yeah, I'm studying with Chinese students, and it just gives you a different insight into how classes are constructed, like structured in a way, and how the teacher is the way he teaches. Like it's different in English and different in Chinese. I feel like you learn more about what they want to elaborate on in Chinese. That's my opinion. And I love the Chinese classes because I learned so much, just not only on about my major, but also like what's going on, the history throughout. And then when there's like a slang or something, the students, my fellow students, will like explain to me. And then one step closer to become native in Chinese.
I really like the people here, like students here, because before I came to Fudan, because like they study very hard, so I was expecting there's a lot of like nerds. People.
Nerds?
Yeah.
But actually, no.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
super open.
Yeah,
it
no
turns
nerds.
out.
All of my
Yeah.
friends are super like they're willing to do anything. Like,
Yeah.
go out, you know.
Yeah, then just interact with a lot of people and just find out that different culture people really have different ways to play. So I found that is very interesting. Like
Yeah.
mostly, and Chinese people, they are super open too, because all of my friends, they're Chinese. Yeah.
Yeah, like also coming here, I've never met so many like people from different parts of the world in my
Yeah.
whole entire life. Because in Iceland, we're just Icelandic people. That's it. We don't have any immigrants.
I agree with you on the point on diversity. I think I was just living in Europe, in different countries in Europe, but I've always had this experience of meeting mostly European people from different countries, from time to time, maybe an American person here and there.
Yeah.
But I've never really been able to interact and make friends with people from so many different countries.
Exactly.
As here now, I suddenly coming here now. I have friends from all over Asia, from Australia, I have friends from South America, from all over the world, and I think. Definitely.
Yeah, I think also my time management skills got better
Yeah.
after I came here, because you're stressed and you're just like you're under pressure, right? But when you're under pressure, you want to make sure to do everything good, and you want to have a social life, and you want to do gym at the same time. So you gotta like calculate how your week is going, how your month is going, how your semester
Exactly.
is going.
Yeah, here is another one reason why you need to live in the campus here, because they're 24 hours open and don't close the door, because in another university 11
Curfew.
Yeah.
Curfew.
A lot of universities have that.
That's one thing also about Fudan that's really great, because what if you're coming from abroad, like 3 a.m. or something, and then you have to find a hotel, you can't go to your dorm,
True.
which is really like bad for us as a student, you know.
I can start. The last year is 努力学习. This year 顺利毕业.
Yeah, that practical.
Yeah.
Should I do this one? Okay, so last year was 匍匐前进. And this year is going to be 厚积薄发 for me, because I'm doing PhD. My program is in Chinese. It's really hard for me. I'm writing my thesis in Chinese. Yes, 厚积薄发.
Last year, I just want to use one word, Loong. Because like I was been in China, and in 2022 we were having like pandemic things, and we have no chance to go to play. Yeah, so like last year I just traveling. Yeah, having a lot of fun. And this year I want 学业有成. Because I'm a pre-university student, I have to graduate and go to 本科, so that is very like important for me.
Yeah, I love how we all like this year is about study.
Yeah.
That shows how studious we are.
Last year was 忙碌充实, 身心俱疲.
You're
So
doing
I
so
hope,
good.
so I hope that following year will be more 身心健康, 天天向上, 好好学习.
Yeah, well, my Chinese is not nearly as advanced, so it's going to be a bit less fancy, but I would say what's like very diverse and colorful.
Nice.
It was my first sort of full year in China. I got here just before New Year, so in 2022 at the end of the year. So it was my first year in China, and I was able to travel a lot, meet a lot of new people, make a lot of new experiences. So I think that was really a great experience for me. And for this year, so the upcoming year, I would say 努力学习 and hopefully 毕业。
祝大家在新的一年里龙马精神，
龙翔万里。
生龙活虎.
平安喜乐.
新春快乐。
I really love how everybody like movies.
Yes, study.
We know what we're here for, yeah.
That's what we're here for.
That's what we are here with.
Yeah.